Hey guys, Paul from Ashen. It's new comic book day for the week of August 30th, and we're getting started right now. This episode brought to you by Paul and Tim Do a Thing. We do a thing like 4 times a week. You should check it out over on the other channel. Links in the description.
Hey guys, it's Tim from the comic book store, Capes and Scowls. Paul and Tim Do a Thing and Team Ashen. And I'm going to talk about these trades. So let's get started. I've got an Archie Jumbo comic. It's kind of like a trade. It's a little Archie thing. You love it. Reminds you of the supermarket. You love it. Avatar, The Last Airbender, Imbalance. This is like the 6th or 7th one of those, which I'm told they're great, by the way, if you're a fan of the series. Marvelverse, Riri Williams, Ironheart. This covers a lot of her earlier stuff. Yes. A lot of it.
I actually covered that a long time ago. We read those first issues.
Yeah.
A long time.
Feels like it was a while ago. We've been doing this so long. Wow. I got Batgirl. These are the Joker War tie-in issues. If you're all in on that there Joker War. I've got Star Wars, The High Republic Adventures, The Complete Phase 1. Now this seems like the way to read this to me. These were all those ones that were a smaller, kind of manga size. And now they are, as far as the trade anyways. So those are available like that. Red Sun is not new, but this is a new edition of it. It's exactly the same thing, but with a different quote from somebody newer and hipper. Isn't that nice? Scarlet Witch, Volume 1. I cracked up, Matt. Scarlet Witch, Volume 1, from the new series by Steve Orlando. Blade Runner 2039. That's a hard logo to read. All of these books have been fun from Titan. Don't be acting like you know Titan, all right? What do they know about Titan? I hope you know a lot. Where Starships Go to Die. This is an Aftershock. Always fun. The awesome weird... Yeah. Matt, like, man, why are you over there? You have all the answers this week. Whatever, we'll leave them over there. Batman, Night Watch. It's about Batman's watch. It's not true. Could you imagine? Just a watch shaped like a bat. Does watch things. Sonic the Hedgehog, Scrapnik Island. I don't know nothing about this. And I can't help you. We've got Moriarty, Clockwork Empire. It stands for something. I don't know. There's dots there. What do you think it stands for, Paul?
I have no idea.
He knows. We've got Harley Quinn, the animated series. This is in soft cover now. It was always in hardcover prior.
We did that. That was awesome.
It was. We've got, also by Steve Orlando, Marauders, Volume 2. These are, did you do any of this?
Not the new one.
Not the new one?
I think they restarted and started.
I think you're right. Hey, who doesn't love those? Punisher, this is Volume 2. You should read it before that new number 1. Speaking of which, Elektra, Black, White, and Blood. I think this is the first time in softcover for that as well. Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. Who's this Kang fella? Find out here. And finally, I've got F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby, the essential graphic novel. It actually looks pretty sweet. The art's pretty sweet. So if you have no idea about The Great Gatsby, here's a nice little cheat code for you.
All right, first up we have Captura. I'll be real honest. I still don't understand what I read. Unfortunately, this is one of those situations where you do have an ongoing story or a second volume of a story and you didn't really know it and you kind of stumbled into it, and he really does not hold your hand at all. He literally throws you into the action and you have to kind of parse through what is already an absurd story to begin with. And unfortunately, if you did not read the first one, and he even says it was like, do you not understand what happened? It's because you read like the wrong issue. You should check out this. So like, if you have not read Captura, this is probably not the book for you, because yeah, you're not going to understand everything. This is a very absurd book. What I did read was awesome. It was fun. It was crazy. It's just that I didn't have context of why this was going on. But if you have read this book, you're probably going to love it. Otherwise, if you do like Zdarsky, I would check out the first volume to see why this all makes sense. So,
all right, first up from me, we have Happy Astronaut. First issue excitement from Keen Spot. This is okay. This is a younger reader kind of story. It's super weird. This character's name is Happy. He used to work at the poo-poo factory where he sprayed shit to make it smell stinky. I swear to God. And then he was like, well, this isn't for me. So he became an astronaut because an ad on the radio said you should be an astronaut. He's really, really not good at being an astronaut. And him and his little robot friend go to planets, and the robot friend is the smart one. He's kind of a jerk. I kind of relate to that robot. Anyways, this wasn't for me, but somebody likes it, I'm sure.
Hey guys, it's Matt from the Comic Book Store, and I read a couple more books to tell you what I thought about them.
Yay!
This week, I started with Alice Never After issue number 2 from Boom Studios. I was so excited I didn't even look who put the thing out. This just continues off of issue 1. As we saw, the big plot twist at the end of issue 1 is that Alice is now the Queen of Hearts. It's a very interesting dynamic throughout this book. You kind of get to see the way everybody in Wonderland expects Alice to act, the way Alice thinks that she's supposed to act, and towards the end we kind of get a glimpse of how Alice may act going forward. On the flip side, you get to see a lot more in the concrete reality of this story. You get to kind of see Alice's sister and her dad kind of work together yet separately to try to, bring Alice back to concrete reality rather than her Wonderland reality, and it looks like that's also going to go awry. Alice Never After number 2 from Boom Studios. There's going to be some twists. Check it out.
And my pick of the week, which I didn't realize was also Zdarsky, it is Batman Catwoman, The Gotham Wars. This book is amazing. This takes place after the story of Night Terrors. Bruce has been gone for a bit of time. I'm not going to spoil what happened in Night Terrors to deal with this, because this is a little spoilery. But Bruce has been gone. He's been gone for a little bit of time, and when he comes back, Gotham is a different place. There's violent crime is down by like 80%, and he's just not finding things, and he can't understand why. And basically what has happened is Catwoman has cornered the market on henchmen, and we didn't realize that Batman kind of thrives on, or Gotham kind of thrives on henchmen, and without them, the big bads don't really have a lot to do. And that leads to an interesting problem. Catwoman solved the crime problem by changing the types of crime, which, of course, Bruce can't deal with because crime. You can't just allow crime. And that's going to have these two bumping heads because they still have a lot of unresolved issues from not getting married and all that kind of stuff. This all picks up there. Like, there's a lot going on here, but you don't need to read anything that's come before to understand this. This is a really, really good series, and I can't wait to see the rest of it, because this is going to be a fun thing, because Batman's a little unhinged, and you're going to find out why soon. Definitely pick up this book. This book is amazing. I can't wait for the rest of the tie-ins and all this kind of stuff.
All right, it's time for my pick of the week. Paul, do you know what my pick of the week is?
I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Would you like to know?
I would like to know.
It is The Plot Holes from Massive Comics. This is some Sean Murphy. We love him.
Sean Murphy's awesome.
Sean Murphy, great.
Yeah.
Guess what? This book is really great. I had a blast reading this book. Here's the crazy plot. These people are characters from books, manga, and comic books, and they are editors. And their job is to go to unpublished books and edit them so they never see the light of day or they get better. They're literally just, it's the Matrix jumping between books, essentially. It is crazy. There is an old racist character from the 30s who they've saved from a comic strip. There is a manga character who pilots a giant robot that is powered by drifting, I'm pretty sure. So basically these characters were all saved from awful books that were going to be destroyed because it was really poorly written. And it's bizarre, but the art is so good. Everything about this is great. What a strange story. I can't wait to read more. I was having a blast reading this. All kinds of nerdy references hidden within it. They do recruit their comic creator in this issue. Pretty silly, but pretty good. It's weird because it's so funny and so nerdy to me, but it's also like got a serious tone and a lot of action as well. I don't know what to make of this, but it is not what I thought it would be, and I'm kind of glad because this is awesome. So check it out.
And my pick of the week this week is Miss Marvel, the New Mutant #1 from Marvel Comics. Piggybacking off of last week, I read a Thor book for the first time. This week, I read an X-Men book for the first time. This is cool. It really, it gives you more of a Kamala Khan story than a Miss Marvel story. It kind of represents a new beginning in her life. We see her go off to college, and we get to grow up with her a little bit. It's fun. Miss Marvel, the New Mutant #1. New costume, new agenda, new cool shit. Check it out.
All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for hanging around with us. New Campfire Ashes podcast will be out this week, so you can check that out and hear Paul's lovely voice once again.
It's a me story.
Maybe wait for the next one.
That's so mean. It hurts.
Yeah, I know. No, it's fine. You should check it out. I already heard it. It's great.
There you have it.
Yeah, no, shut up.
You haven't heard it.
Shut up. I'm helping you. Paul doesn't know how to shut up. That's his biggest problem. Anyways, we have a blast here. You go check that out if you like. If not, whatever. We'll be here next week. Bye.